So some people say you can't solve a community's challenges in just one weekend. Well, to those people, we say it all starts with a hack. A hackathon, that is.
A hackathon is the use of technology to solve problems or a pain point in your world.
Take an idea and unpack it and see whether or not you can create a customer engagement around this idea.
That's exactly what teams from historically Black colleges and community colleges had to do.
We're going to work with teams to decide as a community how we should best use technology to solve the issues of education, access to fresh food, and community violence. And so without further ado, let's get to hacking.
We will follow one team's journey as they hack for social impact.
I feel like my life is gonna change. It's changing now.
We're BlkTech Interactive, right? So our emphasis or our focus is on developing Black tech talent and Black tech entrepreneurs. We're going to do some team intros.
This hackathon was unique as students could participate virtually or in person.
Hello everybody, my name is Imani and I am a HB, historically Black student who currently attends Central Piedmont for information technology with a focus in blockchain development.
On my way here, I was crying. I was crying because I'm so excited to have the opportunity to be here. However, I am the first one in my family to enter into tech. My mom is a teacher and my father is a warehouse worker. Technology has been infused in our lifestyle, but it really wasn't spoken about as a career opportunity. Naturally, being a techie, social media guru, kidding. I've had a thirst for technology and communicating with others. Access to fresh food is a problem that holds dear to my heart. Growing up in New York City, I lived in many neighborhoods where there was a lack of nutritional options. I'm so excited to participate this weekend to come up with a solution for that problem. I realized that the lack of nutritional food is essentially a poor diet. Poor diet is poor health equals poor public safety.
With its mission to develop the next Black talent, BlkTech Interactive brought in guest speakers and mentors to give teams insight into entrepreneurship and the corporate workspace.
They say that male applicants tend to apply to a job when they see about a 70% matchup with the job application, and women tend to wait to a 90+ area. Let's all have the confidence of men, first of all, and I'm sure that statistic is even lower for white men. So let's have that confidence. It's not about what you know now. It is always a game about, do you know enough now? Certainly, but are you willing to learn?
Mentors have been really supportive in, one, giving some of the students just a direction on where to go. Having somebody that's not vested into the organization or to the thought has been, it's an authentic, well, this might be a good idea, and if you add this might work, and just having some expertise, because most of the mentors already own businesses, have started businesses, or know the process of starting businesses and deciding that, that's just not for me.
After teams were formed and assigned a mentor, participants finally got to meet and pitch to their teammates.
Yeah, my name is Devontae Daly, and I've been interested in computer science for a very long time. If there's a way that I can probably make it so it's more user-friendly for beginners, that's the main goal of the app.
Okay, so as I scram through my notes, the goal is to provide locally sourced organic cold-pressed juices to marginalized communities using vending machine technology. How did I want to attack that? By creating a payment option of EBT, and that's the SNAP benefit program, as well as blockchain technology, where those who aren't paying for their cold pressed juices, Via EBT, they have the option to purchase their juice using token economy, aka crypto. So now our consumer is now looked upon as a social investor, which is again creating a new social economical system to not only combat access to food, but also generating wealth.
Any initial thoughts about that? Because I know we talked about it just a little bit.
I was thinking about the pricing and probably the software that would have to go into that.
Oh yeah, see Devontae, that's what I'm talking about.
Like a part of this is we only got 3 days, really, you know, and you know, just kind of streamlining and making things make sense quickly. With your technical side, you can add some elements onto, again, the software and some of the things that we can have within the user experience. Maybe if it is a mobile app, or okay, so yeah, I think based on your level of interest and expertise within mobile app development and computer science, and I think Amani's emphasis and the intentionality around social impact and the way that this program is supposed to be orchestrated, I think we could make this into a really great pitch for Tuesday. So just kind of wanted to get your okay to be on board with giving your efforts within that space to help this idea kind of come to life.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Use this as like a way to help you think through how you should approach business when you further your platform that you want to create after this.
We can probably plan out how the mapping system would work, like how the users would like locate the vending machines and like probably see like a view of how much is it like around the area that they're in.
As a starting point, but again, if there's any organizations that you're interested in, we can figure out how you get in touch with that too. So,
got it.
Cool.
Devontae, you ready? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm super excited. Super excited.
It would be unfair, right, for us to just throw these teams into the deep water and say, have at it. We also wanted them to get the benefit of understanding what it's like to actually get out in the field and ask people questions about this great idea that they have, right? So we had an expert in design thinking help walk them through that process.
When you're doing your customer discovery, be curious, not judgmental. As you go forth as an aspiring entrepreneur, be curious, not judgmental. Be careful of what you think you know, that you know.
It's day 2 and Imani's teammates have dropped out, leaving her as a team of 1.
I wanted to come here and get on the groundwork and speak to the community to see what is their perspective and how has it been living in a community that hasn't had its own grocery store in over 20 years.
I'm doing a project, and I have a school project.
We're here because we are, it's a hackathon that we're trying to actually bring access to fresh food here in West Charlotte. How are we going to do that? We would like to bring a vending machine that has cold pressed juice, all organic, that the community can purchase fruits and vegetables in a juice using their EBT. What do you think about that?
What I think you should do is, instead of just being a company alone, you need to connect with a youth pantser, because a lot of pansters now, you got more pansters that are on television that got millions of dollars.
Hello. I am doing a school project.
What do the residents here in West Charlotte usually buy from your store? Do they buy fruits and vegetables?
Yeah, they buy everything. They buy everything before they start buying. They buy everything.
Could you be a little bit specific on what they usually buy? Is it cigarettes? Is it apples, oranges? Which one?
Everything.
What it is, people don't want to bring produce to these stores because the stores don't want to keep it up. Everybody's stealing. You got everybody stealing. That's what runs people out. That's what runs these companies away and things we don't have nothing. Stealing. So, but they don't give you nothing. So what you gonna do if they don't give it to you if you hungry? not being, you hungry.
This was once a grocery store. The access to fresh food should not be a privilege. It should be a necessity.
After conducting her customer discovery, Imani realized she may need a new approach.
Going in West Charlotte, I was super excited. As the day went on, I just really noticed that there needs to be an aspect of education. Education and community is very, very important, and there is a disconnect. More so communicating to them the benefits of healthy food, because it's been so absent in the community for so long where it's like not even a thought.
When it came to pitch prep, we wanted them to understand the importance of telling a story, not just as it relates to this great idea that they have, but also to bring themselves into this story, to really be able to show folks that that this comes from a place of authenticity, and that this is not just problem solved, but this is also why I am the one who's solving this problem, right?
After 3 long days of hacking, it is time to present their ideas to a panel of judges.
The point of the actual fund is to invest within the Black community. So we would want to really emphasize that we're making a venture fund for Black investments.
So what we are trying to address with the Eagle Eye wearable emergency system is violence, or the potential for violence on the HBCU campus.
A Tribe Called Juice, blockchain for social impact. And Mr. Mark Cuban, the Shark Tanker, he is all in. His quote actually is, "That is where I would like to invest." So if Mr. Mark Cuban wants to invest and he's really wealthy, we know we are onto something.
Your enthusiasm is contagious. But a la Shark Tank, I'm ready for the juice to come out and for everybody, all the judges, to be able to try some juice.
After tallying up the numbers, the judges agreed on a winner.
About to make the announcement for the first HBCU Social Impact Challenge without crying. Not gonna happen. The winners are, so the third place winner will get $1,000. The second place winner will get $2,500, and then the grand prize will get $5,000. In third place, we have Team NCCU. Second place, we have Team Grambling. And first place is Imani. Yay! Called you. This is the authentic love. We got it. Yes! Great, congratulations. Thank you. This is the beginning. This is only the beginning. I won. Okay. Yes, I won, Nana. Yay! I won. I did it.
Second or so? Yeah.
I'm not just happy and I didn't quit. Well. Okay. I love you too. Bye. I almost lost my faith, but when I saw this opportunity, I knew I had a dream that was inside, and I was able to take my dream and keep it in a way.
Your team left you, right?
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
You lost your team.
And I lost my team.
You forgot about that. But you did it. So.
I did it, and I'm grateful. Oh yeah.
Right now, my grandmother is apart from me. She is in Maryland. Right now, she is in a transitional shelter, as well as I am at this particular moment in transition, also here in Charlotte. And my grandmother has been supporting me far, so I'm excited to launch my business to be able to provide not only a home for myself, but a home for my grandmother as well. So I had to let her know that I followed through, and this is the very beginning. And I am truly looking forward to bringing a Tribe Called Juice to a market near you.
So a lot of startups start with a hackathon. Facebook started with a hackathon, and we hope that we are getting some, starting off a revolution of hackathons in the HBCU community.